This morning out of Minnesota. President Trump now says he wants to see a full investigation into the shooting death of Alex Preddy by Border Patrol agents in Minneapolis. And did you see overnight a concerning scene there when a man rushed Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar at a town hall? Let's get more from NBC's Alice Barr.
Hi there. The latest developments in Minneapolis come as the White House has been trying to lower the temperature, changing up leadership on the ground, and taking steps toward working with state and local officials to restore order.
And DHS Secretary.
In a new sign of the boiling tensions in Minneapolis, Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar confronted at a town hall overnight by a man who tried to spray her with something before being dragged out and arrested.
We're going to keep talking.
Omar, a frequent target of criticism from President Trump, including last night, hours before the incident.
We're letting some great people come in. They have to show that they can love our country. They have to be proud. Not like Ilhan Omar.
Omar has pushed back before, saying she has an unwavering love for America. Right before the confrontation, she called for the resignation of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, part of a growing chorus from both sides of the aisle in the wake of 2 deadly shootings in Minneapolis by federal law enforcement in 3 weeks.
I've lost confidence in her. I had great hopes for her in the department, and I've been disappointed.
President Trump standing by Noem.
I think she's doing a very good job. The border is totally secure.
That as the president backed a full investigation into 37-year-old ICU nurse Alex Preddy's fatal shooting, while asked if he agreed with some of his administration officials casting Preddy as a domestic terrorist in the early stages.
I haven't heard that, but certainly he shouldn't have been carrying a gun.
Local officials say Preddy was legally carrying his gun, and new details from a preliminary internal Customs and Border Protection review NBC News obtained note that in the struggle, 2 officers fired their weapons 5 seconds after an agent yelled that Preddy had a gun, and that one of the agents then said he had Preddy's gun after the shots were fired. That report does not say that Preddy attacked officers or was brandishing a gun, as Homeland Security Secretary Noem initially claimed. At least 162 House Democrats are now backing an effort to impeach Noem, while the battle over funding her department could lead to a partial government shutdown at the end of this week. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Okay, yeah, still more to come on that throughout the show.